Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Texas Motor Speedway here in Fort Worth, Texas. It was a brilliant race last night in the FSS Series, and now the Cup guys are going to go out and do it tomorrow. But today, we have qualifying to decide the 15 drivers that'll make this field. It is a beautiful afternoon here in Texas. Thank you, everybody, joining on in here. Looking at the point situation right now here in the Carvana Cup Series. Sam, 238 points to his name, 149 points above the cut line. Jalen, he's 175 points to his name. He's 86 above the cut line. Mystic P3, Bryce P4, Zol P5, and King P6. That's a lot of Toyotas there in the chase. Cam's sitting P7, the defending champion. It looks like he won't be making this race here today. So, big story. We'll have to follow up on that. Cardi starting P8, Ace Sprout P9, and Triple B P10. So, a lot of Toyotas in the chase. 3 Chevrolets, but Killer Soggy knocking on that door right now, trying to get into the chase. 4 points out, and he has been brilliant this whole season. Looking to get into the chase, along with Dylan Freezy as well. It's going to be really, really tight here in the chase. A lot of drivers questionable. Who will make the chase? Who won't? A lot of top drivers might get out of it. Looking at the manufacturer points, we thought it really wasn't going to be close, but after Silverstone, it has gotten a lot closer to Chevrolet. Sam and Jalen finishing 1-2 at Silverstone, and they have closed the gap from about 100 points down to 60 points. So Toyota 1,024 points, Chevrolet 962. They're 62 points back of those Toyotas. Ford still really lacking, like you see a lot. But I mean, yeah, it is a very, very close points battle everywhere in the driver's standings and in the manufacturer standings. But thank you to everybody joining in, watching the stream here this afternoon. We are about ready to get qualifying underway. Remember, qualifying here, the Carvana Cup Series 50-minute session. Drivers run 2 laps on any racetrack other than plate races and road courses. So it's two qualifying laps. Set your best time, 50-minute session. But yeah, we are about to get underway here. I'm going to move out the way. And we are going to get this up here. Sorry about this. We're going to keep that up. We're going to see speeds of like 200 miles an hour this weekend. It is going to be insanity to watch. So, yeah, timer has started here. Timer started. And now we are underway here for qualifying. Thank you, everybody who's joining in on the streams. As first guy who's going to go out here is actually going to be Sonic at number 20. Hopefully this looks good. No, it doesn't. I'm going to back it up here. There we go. All right. Well, Sonic at number 32. Raced a few races this season. Here he comes, coming into turn number 1. Oh, sideways there. Oh, 199. That was really quick right there. We'll see how good he is off exit. Hits the wall. Might hurt him just a little bit. We'll see going down the back straightaway into turn number 3. It's looked pretty good so far. Looking pretty quick. Coming back to the stripe, the first lap is going to be a 29.713. Can he improve this second lap? No, he won't! He hits the wall, around he goes! Up into the outside wall! And that is going to be the end of that second lap. He's going to have to settle with a 29.713. Man. That is rough for him, but now number 2 of Hunter, that Powerade Chevrolet driving for Team WTR. Jalen gave you 1? I have no clue. I'll talk to him then. But here comes Hunter down the front straightaway. Speeds 198 there into turn number 1. Slides up the racetrack. Down the back straightaway he goes. Into turn number 3. Hunter. Just outside the chase right now, trying to get his way in. Coming back to the stripe, that first lap will be a 29.650. Now can he improve? 198 top speed right there. Oh, really tight there off the corner. Looks good, still pretty clean. And a turn number 3. Lets off the gas there, a little tap of the brakes. Now, full on the gas from here on out. Coming back to the stripe, he will go to no improvement there. That lap was a 29.929. But still a very good lap. But here comes Ross, that number 51 machine. Ross looking really quick here, coming into turn number 1, 199. Was really sideways right there. That was super close for him. You get so sideways coming into turn number 1 here at Texas. If you're going really quick, you can almost spin yourself out. It's really dangerous, but Ross not running directly on that bottom. We'll see how that'll affect his lap time as he comes back to the stripe. He'll go to a 30 flat. Now this second lap, really pushing it here on that bottom. Ooh. Okay, looks clean. Not super quick right now. Coming into turn number 3, 189 is that top speed right there. Now coming off turn number 4. Ross caused some drama in the last race here, and he will go to P2 at 29.683. Great lap for him. As now to be Jalen, the number 88 Chevrolet won at his home track last week in the most spectacular fashion. Now trying to do something here at the ovals and strikes the line there. Strikes the apron a little bit. Slides him way up the racetrack. It's going to lose him a lot of speed. So he's going down the back straightaway. Speeds of 186 right there. I think he's just letting this lap go. Trying to prioritize that second lap. This first lap was a 30.217. Got to do something better here this second lap. Pushing hard here. Down the back straightaway he goes. Just make sure to be careful not to wall it into turn number 3. Be clean here. Around 180 miles an hour, full gas from here. Oh, almost into the wall. We'll see what this lap time is. Where will Jalen go? He will go to P3 with a 29.683. He is almost tied with Ross. As now, it's the number 97 of Handle. Not 97, number 9 of Handle, pardon. Ran here in FSS yesterday. And at turn number 3, really close to that bottom line. Looks like a pretty good turn 3 and 4 there. As coming back to the stripe, he goes to a 29.867. What can he do this second lap to improve there? Stuck around that bottom. Sounded a little sluggish getting out of that corner here. Coming into turn number 3. 188.89 top speed. Strikes that apron. He's going to slide up a little bit. Might have to lift out the gas. He's going to stay full throttle there. And coming back to the stripe, he goes to, I don't believe, any improvement, as he just got flung up into the grandstands. But here's Tim, that number 43. Raced here in FSS yesterday as well. He was fast, but unfortunately, pit issues got to him yesterday. Early on in the race, won stage number 1, and then when pit cycles came around, unfortunately, had a few penalties. Oh, 200 miles an hour up into turn 1, sideways goes Tim. My goodness. Oh boy. Talk about a scary corner entry right there. That is certainly one. Now coming up to 189.90. 190 there into turn number 3. This is looking like a flyer right now. Coming back to the stripe. He will go to quick time. It's a 29.550. But he's got a second lap to improve here. What can he do? He didn't have the corner speed he wanted this lap. Maybe he could do something better. Down the back straightaway here. 185, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 191. Coming into turn number 3. Very planted there on that bottom. Coming off turn number 4. Man, he is looking good. And today, no improvement that second lap, but still a brilliant lap time from him. So very quick for Tim. I believe that's top of the board right now. As here comes Mystic. That number 02 gear wrench Chevrolet. Won here last year in the spring. Now, obviously that was before the update, but he's been struggling in practice so far. As now here he comes to start his qualifying lap. 195 at the line. And to turn number 1, look how sideways he is. Had to make sure he didn't spin out. Not super close to the bottom, or as much as he wanted. Down the back straightaway he goes. Up to 190 right there, 191. Similar speeds to what we saw from Tim, but he goes way up the racetrack into the wall. And that is going to cost him on this lap, and probably his second lap. That was a 29.783. Can he do any better? Needs to be patient on the throttle. And oh, had to lift out the gas there, almost into the wall. That second lap. He did not set himself up for success whatsoever. Really slow down the back straightaway. And coming off turn number 4, into the wall again. And it looks like he's going to have to settle with a 29.783. So rough lap for the defending spring winner. But here comes King, his teammate for R&R Racing. The number 94 racetrack. Toyota. King has not won yet this season. Actually hasn't won since the spring Talladega race last season, but looking good right there. Oh, a bit too hard there into the corner for King. Will that hurt him? We'll see. Coming back to the stripe, he will go just above his teammate at 29.721. Now into turn number 1 for his second lap. Not keeping the same speeds as we've seen other drivers do here in turn number 1. Down the back straightaway he goes. Into turn number 3. Oh, really wide there. Cannot get it stuck around that bottom. And coming off turn number 4, into the wall he goes. And back to the stripe. King will not improve. And, man, really rough session for the R&R Racing team. As now it'll be Naru here. Won the FSS Gateway race a few weeks ago. Now back out here on the racetrack at Texas Motor Speedway. he comes. Oh, slams the wall there. That's going to be rough for him to start his lap. Really low speeds. Gonna have to do something with it, though. Naru. Probably should just set himself up for another lap here. He won't. It'll be full push here this time. Coming back to the stripe, he will go to a 29.813. What can he do better this second lap? Oh, sideways. 198 was that top speed and one there. Off turn number 2. Down the back straightaway he goes. Speeds of 188 coming into turn number 3. Oh, maybe push it a little too wide there. Oh, really close to that wall. That looked good, though. Coming back to the stripe, he will go to... That would be P5 this session, 29.7. So decent lap for him. Now here's Aiden. Then number 29, Celsius Chevrolet. Raced a few races this season. Phoenix is one of them. Now back out here at Texas Motor Speedway. Looking to put down a blistering lap. We'll see. 195 crossing the stripe. Oh, 200 there. Man, it's crazy here at Texas. Didn't get as much to the bottom as he really wanted, it looks like, and went into the wall there on exit. Going down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Oh, once again, didn't really have the corner entry he wanted. Now coming off turn number 4, back to the stripe, he goes. This lap is a 30.083. Has to step it up this second lap. 199 into turn number 1. Riding on board with him. Super close to the wall. Almost to 190. He is up to 192 there. Now, coming off turn 4, had to lift up the gas just a little bit there. Oh, slams the wall on exit. And that'll probably be it for his lap. He goes to P4, though, with a 29.683. So that is still a great lap from him. But now here's Killer Soggy. The number 77 Chevrolet. Interstate Batteries Chevrolet. Here comes Killer Soggy. We'll see what he can do. Had a little conflict last week with A-Sprout at Silverstone. And oh, really sluggish getting into the corner right there. Not as fast as we've seen other drivers here at Texas so far in qualifying, though. Still really good entry into turn number 3. 191. Looks good there. Probably about one of the fastest turn 3s we've seen thus far. Coming back to the stripe, he will go to 29.833. He's got to improve this second lap, and man, that turn 1 gave him issues once again. Down the back straightaway he goes into turn number 3. 193 is the top speed out of him. My goodness, he is blistering. Entering 3 and 4. Is that enough to get him into the race? And it is! It is enough to get him to a 29.550! And that is brilliant! Right behind Tim. As the number 21 of Christian Air. That Yahoo Ford Mustang machine. Gonna come to start his qualifying lap here. Oh, into turn number 1, 199 is that top speed. Oh, way up the racetrack. Into the wall he goes. And that is going to really kill his first lap. Going to have to be set up for that second lap. It's all or nothing for the number 21 of Christian. Here he comes to the strike to start that first lap. That first lap was a 30.363. And oh, really wide there again for him, going way up the racetrack. And that will probably hurt him. Now speeds of 189, 190 there for a little bit, but still going really wide up the racetrack. Again, into the wall he goes on exit and back to the stripe. He will go to a 29.967, but not enough. As Triple B and the number 45, Sweet Frog, Toyota Camry, very gingerly into turn number 1. A little too ginger. Into 1 for him. Going down the back straightaway. Triple B finished on the podium at his home race last week. Now trying to do something here at Texas. That first lap of 29.9. Again, super ginger. Super soft entering the corner. In turn number 1, and that's his weak point. It's like Killer Soggy, his weak point. But can Triple B make up for it in turn number 3? Top speed was 189 there. So he comes off turn number 4 and back to the stripe. He will go to an improvement at 29.729, but questionable if he'll make the race with that time. There's nobody else going out right now. Here's your look at the qualifying board. But yeah, we will, I believe, go to a commercial break. I believe. I don't think anybody else is going out here. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break and be back afterwards for the next qualifier. Welcome back here to Texas Motor Speedway. No new qualifiers yet, but yeah, it is very, very, very fast here. This is probably one of the craziest qualifying sessions we've seen thus far. And it might get a little bit crazier here with Way going out. I've seen Way in qualifying. There he goes. In practice, I've seen his fastest be a 29.367. And he's ran a 29.2 something before. He has been blistering. He was blistering here last season as well. He's always good at these inters. We'll see, though. Can he get it done here today at Texas Motor Speedway? One of the biggest, the baddest racetracks there is. Now here he comes to start his qualifying lap. 195 already at the line. Oh, into turn number 1, sideways, throwing it in there. Missed the apex just a little bit. Might have went a little too aggressive there. Into turn number 1. Now into turn number 3. 191 is that top speed, playing with that throttle. Again, a little too hard. And into the wall he goes. Oh, he's in the grass. That first lap there. Mid-pack there, 29.7. Has to do something with this second lap. Coming off turn number 2, 180, 81, 82. Down the back straightaway he goes. All the pressure on this lap here. Really good. Through 3 and 4 and back to the stripe. He will go to, oh, P3 at 29.6. So that'll be safe in the race for Way. But still not the fastest we've seen out of him. Tim still on pole. It's a great lap for him. And Killer Soggy almost got him there. But just a few frames off. Right now, I believe the cut line... Oh, I think Mystic is out of this race. I'm pretty sure Mystic is out of the race. So, that is very interesting for that R&R racing car. Mystic right now, sitting P3 in standings, is going to be out here in qualifying, and that is going to drop him a few spots. Probably around P6. Somewhere, man, but that is really rough. Going to be really, really rough for him. According to Mindwalla, by the way, guys, according to Mindwalla, these times aren't tied. They're actually right. They just don't display it on the leaderboard. So, apparently, past the, like, thousandths place. So, like, in the Tim was faster in the 10,000th place, apparently. According to Mindwalla, which I'm not sure, but I think Tim is on pole. I'm just going to have to trust him on that, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's even correct, but I guess I should probably test the game dev. Trust the game dev on that one, so yeah, but yeah, still very quiet here. Great, great scenery here from Texas. Really good track. As looks like it will have Sam going out. Nick and Sam here. Nick in that number 40 Chevrolet. I think he made his debut last season at the Charlotte Roval, if I'm pretty sure. Made his debut then. It's So we have 22 minutes to go. 22 and a half minutes to go here in qualifying. Obviously, with our shortened qualifying session, went from 60 minutes to 50 minutes. 190 across the line there for Nick. And at turn number 1, 197. And I mean, with how loose these guys get in turn 1, I'm shocked we haven't seen anybody spin yet. I mean, they get so loose because they're going like 200 into the corner. But here's Nick into turn number 3, running around that middle, maybe just trying to get a better outlap for this next lap. Looks like he's setting himself up. And now 195 across the stripe. He goes into turn number 1. 199's that top speed. Man, that's looking good right there for him. Coming off exit, digging hard down the back straightaway. That looked brilliant. That first lap was a 29.917. Strikes the apron just a little bit. It's going to slide him up the racetrack. Maybe he might have to lift up the gas just a little bit. Coming back to the straight, Nick is going to go to, that's P5 there, a 29.650. Brilliant lap from him. As here's Sam. Finished P2 last weekend and a win that he was 0.017 seconds away from winning. But unfortunately, it was his team owner who pushed Jalen to the win after Jalen ran out of gas. But now it is his comeback time. Sam has been blistering fast all season long, and it looks like it for this lap. He's going to go to a 29.8. That was a really good 3 and 4. But just couldn't get it done. And 1 and 2 has to do something better this second lap. Down the back straightaway he goes. Sam, the number 3 Subway machine, not really getting the speed we've seen him get up, others get up to. As coming off 4 and back to the stripe, Sam is going to go to no improvement there. He is going to be out of this race. Wow. And that is devastating for the points leader. As here's Trey. Trey, he is a man also in the hunt for the chase. If he gets in this race, that would be extremely beneficial for him. As down the back straightaway, Trey. 180 playing with that throttle. Did he push it a little too hard? No, he didn't there. Maybe left a little bit on the table there. Trey behind handle right now at the 29.879. Has to do something better. The second lap here. Playing with that throttle. Off turn number 2 they go. He goes. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Sun is setting directly in his eyes. 190 miles an hour. Top speed. Playing with that throttle on exit, trying to give it everything he's got. This lap is going to be an improvement, but not enough. A 29.817. And he will be done. Okay, there. Well, that is shocking right there. Our points leader is going to be out of this race. Wow. Wow, that is absurd. Wow, that is pretty shocking right there. There's your points. And right now, Sam, Mystic are probably going to be out. As sun's starting to set here. Now, there was an error with the officiating on early qualifying. Strauss, Bryce, a few people only got 1 lap instead of what the supposed to be 2. So I think what we're going to do is we're gonna end up doing. I think we might just let you guys run another lap. So that will be interesting to see. I don't know. But this will be interesting to watch here. But we're going to go to a quick commercial break and be back afterwards.
Man, I can't wait to open the stuff I got from the store. It's so cool. Wear my seatbelt? No way. Ah!
Whoa, whoa, guys, whoa, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
Hey, man, you cut me off back there. What you gonna do about it? Oh, man. All right, fine.
Are we good?
We're good.
Cage of cold metal with hot rubber at the corners, a chariot of thundering fury. The difference between you and your rivals isn't just the war paint traded in battle, it's more. Refuse to lose.
Racetrack to road. Mobil 1 Motor Oils make whatever you drive more beautifully.
Welcome back here to Texas Motor Speedway, and I think what we'll do, there was a little slip up in the officiating during early qualifying, and drivers ended up doing only 1 lap instead of they're supposed to be 2. They were told that they were only supposed to do 1. I wasn't there for that, so those drivers would get an extra lap. So that would be Bryce and I believe Strauss. Now, they will be at a disadvantage right now, though, because I think they're both on mobile right now. Like, they aren't home. So it is going to be really difficult for them. But they only get their 1 lap. Only 1 lap for them. So, here is Bryce. He has 1 lap to improve his time. His early qualifying time was a 29.917. That would have been P23 out of 24 drivers. But way out. This gives him some second life there because of a mistake on our part. But here he comes to start his qualifying lap. Why a lap to do something here? Coming to turn number 1. Oh, running a little wide right there. So lights are on. Down the back straightaway he goes into turn number 3. Speeds get up to 189 right there. And now coming out of turn number 4. Bryce, what will this time be? It will be 30.029. It didn't matter anyways. There was no improvement right there for him. As now Strauss, same situation for him, racing on a disadvantage. Has 1 lap, and I believe he isn't even home right now to do anything really special. I think he's racing on mobile, but right now a great start to his lap. 195 across the stripe. This is blistering pace, 200, but a little too wide in the corner there. That might be it for his lap. Strauss ran a 29.867 before. He has to best a 29.729. Coming out of turn 4, maybe a bit too wide. He goes into the wall, and Strauss coming back to the stripe. He will go to a 29.817. It's an improvement, but it's not enough. So Strauss will also be out of this race, unfortunately. But these are insane speeds we are seeing here this weekend. As here's Tactic Brick. I'm looking at something on my other screen, and I'm seeing that this is a crazy statistic. P2 in the MWRT series, the drivers who qualified P2 in the MWRT series in D1 at Texas, they would have DNQ'd for this race if they were compared to our times. That is insane. But here comes Tactic Brick. Journeyman, really. The Carvana Cup Series has been in here for a little bit. Coming back to the stripe. This lap will be not even on the board. Now he's got to do something with his second lap, and he didn't even really have the speed he had before. As now down the back straightaway he goes. Oh, struck that curb just a little bit and hits into the wall. And that will be... Oh, no improvement there for him. But next guy to go out will be Boss. So, Nye will also be able to go out. These times, I mean, these speeds, these are extreme speeds we're seeing. 200 miles an hour. I mean, I can't even wrap my head around that. You don't really even see that on the plate races sometimes. 200 miles an hour. And we're seeing it consistently in turn number 1. As here comes Boss. Again, 200 miles an hour as he goes around in turn number 1. Hard into the outside wall. And we were saying all day, when will that happen? And it finally did. Boss too hard into the corner. And just completely backed it out into the wall there. Really unfortunate for him. But he's got another lap though, fortunately. What can he do with this? He's got to make the most of it. Into turn number 1. Didn't have the speeds as he did in his first lap. 6 miles an hour slower. And that definitely hurt him. So he goes down the back straight away. Into turns 3 and 4. Oh, full on the gas. Way too hard into the outside wall there. And Boss coming back to the stripe will go to not even on the board. So rough few laps for him. As Nye, he was also one of those guys who wasn't able to go out. Only got 1 lap in early qualifying. He will be able to go out here. Now, usually when we have drivers who do early qualifying, they they would get DQ'd if they showed up to the normal qualifying, but since it's a mistake on our part, it's fine. And also, to be fair, most of these guys are hindered. I mean, they are running on, like, mobile. I mean, that is really difficult. Who is this RNG? Who is this? I forgot. Well, anyway, here he comes. Oh, Fusion, yeah, I forgot. Oh, 200 there into turn number 1 for Fusion. Super fast. Running around that middle lane. As he goes down the back straightaway into turn number 3. He is cooking now. 193 is that top speed. We've seen a lot of new drivers be really quick here this weekend. But here comes Fusion back to the stripe. And he'll go straight to the top of the board. 29.467 for him. Well, he'll just pull it into the garage. No need to push it any more than that. Because now Nye looks like he's going to go out. But here's Nye. Again, being allowed to race on that to do another qualifying lap. Obviously, it's to his disadvantage, though. He's probably racing on mobile in some laggy conditions. But 200 miles an hour, nevertheless. Can he best his lap he put up in early qualifying? His early qualifying lap. Was quite slow. Near the bottom. Actually, it was a P13 lap. Sorry. But can he improve on his lap? Coming back to the stripe, he will go. Nye will not be on the board. 29.933, but luckily still in the race for now. But Oof is out as well. Out on the racetrack. I'm just going to close my timer on my screen. Even though that's the real time. But here comes Oof to start his qualifying lap. And at turn number 1. Oh, cooking it right there. My goodness. He was slideways there in turn number 1. Hits the wall on exit. Contact made. That's going to hurt his lap. Now ripping that top, trying to do something better on this second lap. Oh, and hit through the wall again. And that's going to ruin all his momentum. 189 across the stripe. Oof, not even on the board of 30.167 for him. Now coming back. Down the back straightaway. Oof. And that Ride the Dean Tay. Running around the middle lane. Just cannot get it stuck around the bottom. It's really, really tight for him. And coming back to the stripe. Again. No improvement there. And that's going to do it for that lap for him. What the world? Oh, yeah, that's... Never mind. But here's Freezy. He has been really quick past few races. Quick at Martinsville. Pretty quick at Silverstone. Was fighting for a podium with Triple B. He was leading many, many laps at Gateway. As well as Martinsville, too. Maybe he could do something here today. At Texas, timer is done. Freezy now trying to get himself into this race. Hits the wall on exit there. That's not going to help his case whatsoever. He has to best a 29.729. That would put Triple B out of the race. Coming back to the stripe for his first lap. Can he beat that time? It's right below a 29.767. Got to do something better this second lap. Just a few frames better is all he needs to get himself into this race. Down the back straightaway he goes. Into turn number 3. Freezy trying to get himself into this race. Off turn 4. Hits the wall just a little bit. Will it affect him much? I don't think so. He'll be in the race. 29.696. And that is going to put Triple B out of the race. Man. What is Way doing? What is he doing? Alright, well, that is going to do it here for the Carvana Cup Series qualifying here at Texas Motor Speedway. Very quick times, very fast cars. We've seen multiple instances of 200 miles an hour here at this racetrack. It's insane. But man, oh man, thank you everybody who tuned in for the qualifying session. We had like 19 viewers at one point during qualifying. That was insane, but yeah. Thank you everybody who tuned in. Quick times with Fusion on the pole. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and I will see you, I believe, tonight for the